and very happy Friday to you. Let's go one in the heels and heels down, and one in the heels and heels down, and one in the heels and the stretch, bend in the heels and the stretch, forward and 2 and the 3 and the 4, back and the 6 and the 7 and the 8, grand plie 2 and the 3 and the 4, one more and the 6, into your second plie, heels, heels down, plie, heels, heels down, plie, heels and stretch, bend your knees, heels down and stretch, to the bar, away from the bar, 2 grand plies, find your balance in second. That is all we need to do today. And here we go. Attached to your heels and to your knees. Stay and up. Follow your fingertips here. Don't forget to breathe. Here we go to the other side and flex and a place and a flat and a in, half point and close and a full point and plie and flex, place, flat, in, half, full, flex and a place and a flat and a in and a half point and close and a full point and close, inside one, outside one, roll through in your first, flex, flat, half, full, same thing to the side and to the front, inside one, outside one, roll through in your first, and that is all at ears. And here we go. How about a nice allongé when you point your toes? There we go, and a one, and a two. That's it, and one. And relax when you're ready. That's it. Good, here we go. Left side and relax. That's it. Good. And a one and a two and a three, hold on, four and a one and a two and a three, four and a one and a two and a three and a four and a five and a six, seven and a eight and a back and a side, front through, and a front and a side, back through, and a back and a side and a front, inside, back and a three and a two and a one, soutenu and a one. So front, side, back, through, stay, then immediately back, so it's like a balance, so back, side, front, through, again front, side, back, inside, front, the last one just to throw you off. 4 tendus to first. After you reverse, just 3 tendus to first, so we can go to the other side immediately. And here we go. end of your line in these balance was and the through. Front and the side and the back and through, front and the side and the back and through, back and the side and the front and the side and the front and the side and the back and the side and the front inside, through, back and the side and the front and through, front and the side and the back and the side and the back and the side and the front. Let me puzzle this one out myself. Front and side and back. 1, 2. Through, front, inside, outside, in, outside, through. That's where it goes. Hold on. Front, side, back, through again, and then one more time through. Now you can go back and the side and the front and the side. Encore 6 and 7. Front, side, back. 1, 2. Front, side, back. 1, 2. Back, side, front, side, front, side, back. Front, side, back. 1, 2. Front, outside, side, inside, back. Inside, back, don't close. 2 through. That's the secret, so don't close your third one. Now you can go back in the side and the front and the side. Encore. Front, side, back. 1, 2. We're not closing. And front and side and back. 2 balance bars. Now you can go back in the side and the front and the side and the front and the side and the back. Front, side, back, 2 balance bars. Now take it through. Go inside, front, outside, side, inside, back. Close front. Close fifth. Close fifth from that front. So you can go outside, side, and inside, back. That is your second phrase.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, bum.
Through.
Through.
Close. Side. Back. Open. Through. Don't close it in fifth. After you're back, you have 2 balance bars. Inside, front, outside, side, inside, back. 2 more balance bars.
That's something that didn't gel.
Front, side, back, 2 balance bars. Take it through. Inside, front, outside, side. Inside, back, 2 balance bars. Yes, inside, back, outside, side, inside, front. Outside, side again. Encore 3. So when you're on the inside, you don't close after your front or your back, in a way, when you're starting that set. So back and the side and the front, 2 balance bars. Take it through to go inside, back, outside, side, inside, front. Here's your Chinese puzzle for today. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take it through. Encore inside. Inside, front, outside, side. Inside, back. Through. Inside, back, outside, side, inside, front. So you're reversing that encore. 1 more to the side. That's the only difference between the first and the second. So you can go 3 encore with the same leg. Take it through. Inside, back, outside, side, inside, front. Through. Inside, front, outside, side, inside, back, outside, side. 3 encore. Balance was. Yep. Inside, back. Outside, side, inside, front, outside, side. Yep. 3.
Let's see.
Yes, we'll see. Here we go. And 1. That's it. Through. That's it. Front. Excellent. And 1. Yes. That last set was not quite it. You got very creative there. You started it well, but then it would have been inside, front, outside, side, inside, back, outside, side to take your last encore from the back. From the front, it was good. Are we good to try this on the other side? Okay, here we go. That's it. Yes. Excellent. Okay, perfect. Let's do the same thing with dégages. Same tune, same everything. Now that we worked so hard for this pattern. Okay.
I'm still not sure that I have it.
Well, you had it on the left. Don't think about it. maybe your toes are slowly taking over. And here we go. That's it. Almost. Yeah, remember all these balance bars are on the inside, not the outside. Okay, here we go. And almost. Just don't close that dégagé to the back. All right, take 2, 3, 4, and here we go. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's it. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's it. It would have been good accepting for that last dégagé. How about we'll save this one for tomorrow?
Okay.
Okay. Not bad. To reward you for your efforts. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Passe flat and the 7 and the 8 and the 1, a 2, a 1 and 2 and 3. Passe and flat and the 7 and the 8 again, 1 and the 2 and the 1 and 2 and 3. Passe relevé this time. Close. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3. Passe relevé, let go. Close 5th. Other side. That is all it is. 2 slow, 3 fast. And no passing. And here we go. Nice active toes. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3. Passe nice and sharp. Up. And 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3, passe flat. And 1. With elevators down. Good. 1. To the other side we go. And 1. And relax when you're ready. That's it. Simple. Plier and grand. Circle pour le bras. Passer ou élever tout en liés. Aidron de gens. Plier and grand. Circle pour le bras. You can stand at fourth. Passer and two and temps lié and aidron de gens. Into your stretch. That's all it needs to be. Demi grand plié, circle pour le bras, passe balance, tout en lié sideways, aidron de jambes. And here we go. remember when you're tonelying, your working leg foot wants to be on the floor first, not your standing leg heel. Yeah, let's be aware of that. So don't melt through your standing leg before you hit your plie.
Oh,
And just for the record, yes, you have license, but technically, circular portable in the reverse starts on one with overcrossing your first. Then it goes open. Just saying. But I mean, if you want to do it faster, that's totally fine. I'm just saying that for the record. Okay, here we go. And you push down. That's better. That would be it. Yeah, all it takes is basically feeling that moment where you're literally in the process of falling still in the position before you let go. Is that making sense? There, right. Now, however, this would go to second position, plie. So
well, so when does the supporting leg bend?
if you take it real slow motion, so you're in the process of falling, technically, there. All right,
Oh,
because the idea, remember, the idea is always
yeah.
when you have a bent leg and a straight leg, we want to get back to a place where they're both at the same length before your heels can hit the floor together.
Well, is that funny?
It's
Now it makes
it's
sense.
it's small stuff, but it's really important because guess what? That goes right into the landing for pirouettes. that anticipation of your working leg, but the delay in your standing leg. It's that funny interplay between the two, because your
Yeah.
standing leg heel is always much closer to the floor than your working leg, obviously.
Right.
And it's always the idea is to get both heels and both in both legs at the same time to the floor
Okay.
instead of
All
at
right.
different times, unless the movement calls for it, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense.
Uh-huh. It's an interesting conundrum because most people don't realize that, but pretty much everything in the center depends on it.
Yeah.
It's just one of these funky things. Okay. Therefore, ooh, front and front and front and plie, releve, tombe, step back, close, and back in 2 and 3 plie, on the down half turn, tombe, step back and close. And back inside and front and side, 2 times 6 and 7 and 8, flick flack on the or plié à la seconde, fouilleté on the or close fifth. How much stuff can one throw into a combination? You're ready to reverse it on the right. Back in 2 and 3 and 4. The first one is a releve, tombe back, so we enforce what we just talked about. Front and 2 and 3 and 4. The second one is a half turn on the or in this case, tombe forward. Step back. Encore front and side and back and side and front and side and back and side. Flick flack on the down, plie, fouilleté on the down. Close. Stay in that arabesque in a tiny balance. We'll take the left after. So you have a releve, you have a half turn, and you have a fouilleté. It's a smorgasbord of things. Always starting with
Well, it says here.
and step back. So it's a tombe forward, step back. And close, because we are switching legs.
Oh.
Back and 2 and 3 and 4, half turn. Tendez back, step forward, close.
Oh.
Yeah, so you don't get stuck on the bar. And then starting from the back, of course. Back and side and front and side, encore twice. Flick flack on the oar. Fouilleté on the oar. Tombe, yeah, close fifth, that's right. Four frappes, releve, tombe forward, step back. Four frappes to the back. Fouilleté, half turn on the down, sorry, my bad.
No.
Are you in your reverse? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, in the reverse, then you have to start it to the back. With your right foot back. And your releve is an arabesque when you're reversing it.
Oh, no, I'm still on the first side.
Okay, so then we're going front, front, front. Releve, tombe, step back.
From
Come back, but it's always healthy to land in a plie when you're coming from a releve. That's pretty much everywhere. That's right. Now step back, close fifth. So now you can go to the back. Tendez, step back, close. Encore.
four,
Eight.
5, 6,
Mm-hmm.
7, 8.
Flick, flack,
From,
plié,
from,
fouilleté on the or
from.
immediately. Feel, make sure you don't rush closing that fifth position. Feel that effacé front at the end of your fouilleté. Hold it for a second before you close it. Don't just let it slam into your fifth. Yeah, out of your on the or fouilleté, really show the end of the fouilleté. And then you're reversing it on the right. Or we get to give this a try. This is your second Chinese puzzle of today. Okay. Nice and calm tempo. And 1, and 2, and 3. Plie. And back. Tendu. Step back. Close. Back. Flick flack. Plie. Fouilleté. Stay. That's it. Close fifth. Reverse. And 1. That was a Tommy you just sang. Yeah, just careful after you turn, it's a tendu, not a tombe. Subtle difference, but difference nevertheless. Which is basically what we just talked about in our rond de jambe.
Wait, you're talking about the flick flack?
No, I'm talking about the half turn into tendu instead of into tombe. Yeah, your first releve tombe is forward, that was all correct. When you have your half turn, a tendu is to the back. It does not tombe. Which means you want to pass a fourth position on releve before you plie and stretch that front foot. Is that making sense?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the same what we just talked about from our passé to plie à la seconde tendu. You want to feel that after your half turn. In this case, through fourth position, of course, instead of to second. Because that is where we are going. Okay. Let's do the other side. Yeah, careful, not too violent in your arms with your flick flack. Not necessary. And almost correct. But you caught yourself, so that's already very good. Got it, go. Fondu to the front and passé and stay. Open your développé. Put a bras forward and 2 and 3 and 4. A balance 45. Close your fifth. You can give yourself a plie if there's time. Fondu to the back and into your passé. Now open at 6 and 7 and 8. Put a bras. 2 and 3 and 4, a 45-degree balance, 7 and 8. Fondu to the side 2, passé 3 and 4, développé 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, to the bar 2 and 3 and 4, tiny balance, 7 and 8. Have a parallel stretch, why not? Fifth and soutenu to the other side. Fondue front, passe 3 and 4, développé opens 5, 6, 7 and 8, portable forward, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, a 45-degree relevé. Close. Ditto to the back. Ditto to the side. Give yourself a parallel stretch in the very end, so I don't have to create anything more that is going to torture you. I'm not quite sure where you're stuck.
Oh, I'm thinking of the counts.
Oh, 1 and 2 fondue, passe 3 and 4, open, développé 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Portable forward, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, relevé 5 and 6 and 7, close 8.
Okay.
Okay, and here we go. Stay. Open at 5. Ready for your standing leg long waist. Into your portable forward and think it is a tombe, but it isn't, of course. We're closing in 5th and a nice deep demi-plie. To the back and 1. There's nothing wrong taking your tombe before your portable. Up and over back. Feel your balance. Close your 5th. Demi-plie, nice and juicy. And feel your symmetry. Feel your knee in front of your hip and your heel in front of your knee. Soft demi-plie and a parallel stretch. And finish. Okay. And a true adagio. Okay.
Oh boy.
I know. That is why there are these portobras and a parallel stretch. Okay, here we go. To the other side. Just make sure, especially at this very slow speed, make sure your fingertips literally move at the same speed as your toes. Don't let them get too fast, which is an easy sin to commit. Okay, here we go. And really feel it nice deeply in your fifth. And that super tall standing side. Easy neck, easy shoulder. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the half turn on the oar, back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, full turn on the down side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, your back foot picks up, 1.5, close front, cloche and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the stretch and 6, close and 7, stretch 8. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, half on the down, front and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, full turn on the oar. Don't change your fifths when you close your coupe. Side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, inside leg, so that's your front foot. 1.5 on the down, closes fifth back. Back and the front and the back and the front and the back and the stretch, plie, done. You're starting with a half turn if that is your reverse set.
That's the first one.
Yep.
And second one's to the back or the side?
To the back. To the back with a single on the down.
5, 6.
Single on the down, same foot. Yep, close. Behind. Behind. Don't, yep. 3 to the side. Your back foot goes into your on the oar 1.5 C. Cloches, 6. Reverse. And you want to stretch your leg and 6. Close and 7 with a plie. Stretch both knees and 8. Before you start your reverse with a half on the down. Do not change your fifth. Then 3 to the front and the single on the oar, do not change your fifth. You're always rotating toward the same shoulder, by the way, just in case you're wondering. On the oar from your front foot away from the bar, regular left turn, nothing to it. There, 3 combattements to the side. This is the only irregular one. Your front foot goes into your on the down turn and changes to coupe back and closes behind. Cloches from the back, 6. So the first set and the second set are completely regular. Half turn on the oar, full turn on the down. Okay. It's only the last one after the side where you only have 3 combattements. The other foot goes into your on the oar turn and closes in 5th position front. So all of your turns always go the same direction. I still see a lot of doubt somewhere.
It's from the second.
Where are you, in the reverse or from the front?
From the front.
Okay.
You go on the down and finish?
No, you're going on the oar, on the down, on the oar the first time.
Okay.
Always toward your right shoulder. Therefore, you're picking up your back foot, not your combattement foot, for your first 1.5 C. So you're on the left, you have your left foot in front, you're picking up your right foot for your last on the oar turn. That's your third Chinese puzzle for today. And you're coming from 5th position back, just saying, before you start your combattements to the side. Back foot picks up, yep. Close fifth front. Cloches start to the front. 6 of them. And then all you have to do is reverse the whole thing. Okay, here we go. Good luck and... Nice and tight, effortless. And one. The same foot picks up the combattement, and you're doing a single on the down turn.
Okay.
Which closes in fifth position back.
All right. All right.
Okay, here we go. And yes, good. Keep your shoulders isolated. On the down, same foot. Easy up and down. Side and one. Back foot goes one. And the clashes. Plie stretch your knees. Here we go. And one. And down. Nice and easy knee chest there as well. You just want to finish up on the other side. It should have been a 1.5 C, just saying. Which would have
I
gotten you
thought it
back
was.
to real. That's okay.
I spotted twice, but it was sensing.
There is nothing wrong with that. As long as there is a spot, we're very happy about it. Much better turns than the reverse set. Yeah, don't power yourself into it. You really don't have to. Okay, let's do the other side. What do you say? Which means you will finish up on that side as well. I'm just saying that as a preemptive note. Okay, here we go. And one. Nice and tall in your waist. Alright, excepting for that first 1.5 C that went the wrong way. However, let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. what do you say? Why don't we actually get already started with the adagio for the sake of time?
Okay.
Let's go port de bras 2 and 3 and 4, développé front and 6 and 7 and 8, en face port de bras and 3 and 4, développé à la seconde, close fifth. Port de bras forward and 2 and 3 and 4, back and 6 and 7 and 8, third arabesque, change to first arabesque, plié second arabesque, close your fifth. Ready for the other side, 2 and 3 and 4, développé to the front. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, développé à la seconde. Forward and 2 and 3 and 4 and back and 6 and 7 and 8. Third arabesque becomes the first arabesque, becomes the second arabesque, and closes in fifth. And yeah, let's have that nice welcome arm, that one, when we're closing that fifth. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
It's fairly simple. Oh. And here we go. Yes, thank you very much. And développé à la seconde.
Was it front or
Front.
was it the front leg or the back leg?
The back leg. We are alternating legs.
Okay.
Right leg to the front, left leg to the side, right leg to the back.
Okay.
It's sometimes just these simple things in life. Okay. And don't forget, yeah, it's a reverse port de bras before you take your développé à la seconde. Here we go. And it starts with a port de bras. I know. I know. Okay. And here we go. I'm out. Wouldn't it be nice not to knock yourself over each time you're picking up that foot for your developing? Or let's say frequently, not each time. And we know exactly how to fix it, I think. Make sure you squeeze that coupe before you developing. That was not a squeezed coupe, that was a picked up knee. There! This way you're not shocking yourself, unless of course you're doing that. Yeah. So also feel your attitude in transit. That is why that attitude is there for. Yeah, it's the halfway points that are kind of sometimes escaping us. And that is really where things settle and stabilize themselves. A little bit like that we talked about the opening from a passé into a temps-lié. It would be nicer to have a reverse port de bras en face and then take a regular port de bras for your à la seconde développé.
Okay.
So it's kind of a double whammy. You're going one way, then you're going the other way for your développé. And yes, we can stop in between sides in case your legs are giving you trouble. There is no problem with that. Just indicate your state of mind. Okay, here we go. Because it will squeeze right into your développé. That is better. And careful. All right. Just be careful when you have that little tiny direction change promenade. It needs to start from your standing leg heel, not from your arabesque hip. Careful there. Yeah, if your working leg starts passing your standing leg, that is where you get unstable. Yes, exactly. Yeah, and resist basically in your working leg. So you maintain that tension. Otherwise, it starts to wobble. There's just no way around it. What can I say? Let's start in the B plus from the corner. relevé, tombé, pas de bourré, balancé, balancé, sous-sous, plié, passé, temps-lié, plié, pirouettes to your fourth. And I think there's still some time left over for balancé forward, back, side, B plus. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Nope. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and balancé 3, 4, sous-sous, plié, passé turn, temps-lié, plié, pirouettes to fourth, balancé forward, back, side, B plus. Little tiny dancey affair. Tombé, pas de bourré, balancé, balancé, sous-sous, plié, single turn, to temps-lié back, temps-lié forward to pirouette, landing in fourth position on 4. Front foot goes balancé forward and back, and the side, and step B plus, and hopefully that gets you to the corner so you can start on the other side. Correct. Balancé 2. Sous-sous, plié, temps-lié, plié, pirouettes to fourth. Forward and back, and side, and B plus, which gets you to the other corner. Okay. Let's give this one mark, shall we? I was too fast. Is that making sense?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Don't be afraid to dance it. And that's it. And one. Not bad, not bad at all.
It's faster than it looks.
It is faster than it looks. Now, if we could translate what we talked about from our passé in the rond de jambe to the landing of our pirouette, that would be quite spectacular. And in both cases, from your passé, single from fifth, and also from your passé from fourth. You know what I'm getting at?
Yeah, theoretically.
Okay, well, that is already a very, very good start. Which means our passé needs to become a passé again instead of being an arrivé before it departs again. Is that making sense as a difference?
Yeah.
Or we could just try this one more time.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right. And here we go. while it is passing, it still needs to do everything it needs to do, of course. So let's not dump the whole thing in favor of the ending. I know. Trying to be nice to you. Plié, plié, plié first, plié, plié, plié second, plié, plié, plié second, plié, plié, plié fifth. 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 on the down, close your fifth, tendu to first, plié, 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 sauté, plié, plié. Second time, open to second. 1 and 2 and 3, stay where you are. Second time, change to fifth. 3 changements pliés, 3 changements pliés, tendu croisé, plié, en dedans fifth, tendu to your first.
Okay.
Are we good to give this a mic?
Yeah.
Okay. Open to second one. Close fifth. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Tendu, plié, en dedans. Close fifth. Tendu à la seconde. Finish. All right. And here we go. And over. And relax. Okay, not bad, not bad. Excepting for that very matrixy preparation
Yeah.
in the end. But other than that, quite decent, as they would say. Oh. What can I say? Changement, assemblée, assemblée, échappée, pas de bourrée, glissade, assemblée. Changement, assemblée, assemblée, échappée, pas de bourrée, glissade, assemblée. Changement, assemblée, assemblée, échappée, pas de bourrée, glissade, assemblée. Chassez forward, plié en dehors to your fourth, close your fifth. One changement, 2 assemblies. 1 échappée, pas de bourrée, and a glissade assemblée out of that. So start a little bit over on the other side.
Well, assemblée. Assemblée.
Échappé pas de bruit. Traveling toward your front foot. Glissade assemblée. So don't travel that échappé too far. Now you're on the other side. Échappé, changement assemblée. Into an échappé second. Careful not to travel too much with it. Otherwise you're running out of room. So make that échappé relatively modest. Then the third time you're doing exactly the same thing. It's 3 identical sets. Changement assemblé, assemblé, échappé, pas de bruit. Glissade assemblé, chassé forward, plié, pirouettes en dehors, for good measure. Land and fourth, close your fifth. Are we good to mark this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's. Échappé, pas de bruit, glissade assemblée. Changement assemblé, assemblé, échappé, pas de bruit. Glissade assemblée, changement assemblé, assemblé, échappé. Pas de bruit, glissade assemblée, chassé, plié, turn, fourth, stretch and close.
Does it change sides?
It does. Right, left, right, pirouettes. Finish up with your left foot in front. Project your échappés upward and keep your pas de bourrées relatively small so you don't run out of room for your glissade assemblée in the end. Even so, it's very healthy to run out of room this way. It doesn't splay out too much in your glissade. Okay, and here we go. Now that glissade would be much more helpful if it were a 1-count affair rather than a 2-count affair. i.e. second foot needs to land together with the first foot to actually help your assembly out of it. Otherwise you're just pumping it. Let's remember it's all about toes pushing the floor away rather than using too much muscle force. So brush and toes rather than pumping it out of your legs. That might be one of the reasons why you tire so soon. So try to take it easy. Easy. Okay, here we go. That's already better. That's right, just toes. That's all it takes. And finish. That's it, that's it, that's all there is to it. Much, much better toe activity there. And your future self will agree with me. The pirouette started very well, it only missed the final landing arc. Yeah, take your time, take your time. A little bit better. However, just make sure that your front heel doesn't move before your passé does the turn.
Uh,
I know. Well, the good news is we have time for the left side, and then it's time to rest until tomorrow. Okay. And here we go. Even more, you can do even more shifting the work down to your toes and up to your fingertips rather than using all of your legs with the whole thing. Here we go. That's it. Better, 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 better. Much better. I don't know if it feels any different.
what's that?
I don't know if it feels any different for you.
Little by little.
It definitely looks very different.
Uh, and now I realize when I start the pirouette, I'm doing this.
Uh huh. Well, that's a little
So I
bit
have to,
like your on the dancing.
yeah.
We have a
Boy.
whole class to address all of these things tomorrow.
Oh,
Have
gee.
have
You
have a wonderful rest of your day.
too.
And
Thank
I'll see
you.
you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye bye.